So guys, let me introduce you to Lily. Now, this is not to be mistaken or short for Lillian. This is just Lily.
It's
Here
my
for you.
cat.
It's your cat. Would you like to grab Miss Lily? All right. Now, Miss Lily is the goods. She is great. She gets along with everybody. She's very nice. We were able to find her on Craigslist a couple of days ago. Now, this is not meant to be funny. Cats used to be free. Somebody would have a litter of cats and then they would advertise them. You come out, you pick up a cat, maybe you're nice enough to tip the person. You won't find a free cat anymore. And the reason for that is people that had pet snakes, were going and getting cats. This became snake food. So all cat people had to band together and say, hey, start charging for the cat. We got to make sure they're more expensive than snake food. All right. Now, I want you to hold that thought, okay? Because as much as you love a cat, or as much as I love this cat and I want it to love me, my daughter specifically, my son, they don't. A cat will eat you if it could. A cat is actually the biggest killer on earth in terms of it will kill more things. It'll kill a ladybug, it'll kill a bee, it'll kill a fly, it'll kill a mouse, as you know. It will kill as many things as it possibly can kill. At the same time, a cat has to come to you. You can't call it. You can't say, come here. You can't tell it to sit. It doesn't want to just jump up with you when you're sitting on the couch or when you're at bed at night to keep you company. It might choose to do that, but it has to choose. Now, because of my neighborhood, you have to bribe a cat, okay? If you want to keep the cat and you're going to let it go outside, you have to bribe the cat. And that cat, well, you might have brought it home, and maybe you went out to the barn and you paid the fee that was higher than snake food, and maybe you left a tip. No, it doesn't matter that you did those things. You might even take it to the vet. You might even put a chip in it. It doesn't matter. If the cat wants to go somewhere else, it will. So who gets the cat? Who gets the cat is the person with the best food. Hold that thought. Okay? But just hold that thought. Are you old enough to remember the greatest hamburger that ever hit the free market? It was called a McDLT. Now, it came in a styrofoam package, and there was two sides. You pull the styrofoam off, and there's two sides. So then you flip it together. The hot side stays hot. The cool side stays cool. This is exactly how McDonald's would advertise it. When the global climate initiative hit, the very first thing that was a casualty was the McDLT, because it was served in styrofoam, which they decided was bad for the environment. They didn't know how else to repackage it. They had already advertised that the hot stays hot and the cool stays cool, so they could have just all of a sudden put it together in one container. Are you with me on that? It's very important that you understand this concept, okay? Because there's other things that have ripped off the McDLT. Nerds, candy. There's two different sides. But when you get them, you then open and you mix it. Are you familiar with this? It's important that you are, because this is bull crap right here. This is the finest thing you can buy a cat. In terms of, you want the cat to love you? You want the cat to come to your house for dinner? It will come. So I get these things. Do you notice how there's two sides? Okay. Now, I assumed this was a Nerds candy or a McDLT situation. I assumed because there's two separate compartments in a combined container that you peel them both and you pour them together. All right? It's not. Both sides are the same, and it's wildly difficult to open. I don't understand why it's sold in this fashion. Apparently, I am supposed to, when I get home, that's what I'm supposed to do. Now, I have two meals. I have lunch and I have dinner. This is what they decided to do, but if they can sell me it like this, why wouldn't they separate all of them? So I, of course, don't know that they're the exact same. I haven't read the ingredients, put the old glasses on, wash them a little bit. So then you try to open one of these. Now, you would have to work for NASA to be able to figure out how to do this. So after you put your black belt to use that took me 20 years to get, and you finally get it open, you then assume that you have to open this one because you assume it's going to be a mixture. Why else would there be two things in one container? Well, guess what happens? Polish that black belt up. You get a knife out from the kitchen. You finally figure out how to open this damn thing. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Are you ready for the big reveal? Are you ready for the McDLT reveal? They're the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to spill that. There, would you grab me a napkin from the bathroom, please?
Yeah, sure.
Why, if it's the same thing, do you put it in 2 containers? And by the way, do you know how long I had to have this stuff before I realized that it even broke apart in the first place? So then you're peeling one up, you've got the lid in your way, you're peeling the other one up, that's got a lid in the way. Why wouldn't you separate them? Fancy feast? Garbage.